That opening ball looks way too innocent for a house that has Fredbear standing in the yard. Great start. This is definitely the Hello Neighbor house, but Mr. Peterson is nowhere in sight. The giant yellow bear is not an upgrade. I need to get inside eventually, so I am starting with the most advanced stealth equipment available, somebody's trash. There are objects everywhere. That is actually useful, because Fredbear seems much more interested in me than in guarding his lawn. Okay, he saw me. He is not walking like a friendly mascot either. Look at how fast that thing closes the distance. My first rule is simple. Never fight an animatronic in his own front yard when your best weapon is a garbage can.
Oh my God!
Good. He backs off when I create enough distance. That means I can probably bait him away from the entrance and loop back. I am collecting anything I can throw. If the game gives me junk, I am turning the junk into a tactical distraction. He is already crossing the street again. This bear has absolutely no concept of personal space. I need a real route into that house, because running circles around Fredbear for 14 minutes is not a plan. Probably. I am checking the side of the house now. The front is basically Fredbear's personal security checkpoint. Throwing random objects does not defeat him, but it does buy me a second. In this game, 1 second is basically a luxury item. Nope. He is faster than he looks, and he already looks like something that should not be able to sprint. I am learning his pattern. Pull him out, create distance, then use the few quiet seconds before he turns around again. If I can reach the house without him glued to my back, I might finally search for something better than trash. And there he is again. I swear this guy has one hobby, and apparently that hobby is ruining my route. This looks slightly more useful. I am still not calling it a weapon, because Fredbear would probably take that personally. Subscribe if you want me to actually get inside this house, because right now Fredbear is winning the world's easiest security job. I am going to keep annoying him until he gives me one clean opening. Very scientific method. Definitely not panic. There has to be another entrance, or something I can climb. Hello Neighbor houses are basically puzzles, disguised as bad architecture. Finally, an actual tool. I do not know if this solves the Fredbear problem, but at least I look less helpless now. The car makes decent cover. If he commits to one side, I can cut around the other and buy a few seconds. This is starting to feel less like Hello Neighbor and more like competitive tag against a 7-foot animatronic. Boxes. Perfect. In this game, cardboard has better climbing stats than half the furniture in the house. I am building a staircase, one extremely suspicious cardboard box at a time. Fredbear, please ignore the construction project. The hard part is not stacking them. The hard part is stacking them, while a giant bear keeps crossing the street to inspect my work. Yep, construction cancelled. Everybody off the job site. The angry building inspector is here. This is the loop. Bait him away. Sprint back. Place one more box. Then pretend this was the plan from the beginning. Okay, that is finally tall enough. If the physics do not betray me, I should be able to reach the roof from here. We are up. Fredbear is still below, which instantly makes this the safest place I have seen all day. Now I need the window. Falling here would be embarrassing, especially after spending 2 minutes building the world's worst staircase. He is actually standing down there watching me. I cannot tell if he is angry or impressed with the boxes. Slow movement. One bad step, and I am landing directly in Fredbear delivery range. This is it. I finally have an upper entrance, and for once Fredbear cannot simply sprint through the front yard at me. I am inside. The house is somehow even stranger from here, and I immediately see doors, switches, and too many things to touch. I am checking everything before I move deeper. In Hello Neighbor, the dumbest looking wall decoration can secretly be part of the solution. There is the problem. Yellow lock, yellow key. At least this puzzle has the decency to color code itself. I just need to find where the house is hiding that key before Fredbear somehow discovers a way to climb my cardboard staircase. Got it. Yellow key in hand. This is the first moment today where the game has actually rewarded my terrible decisions. Door unlocked. Subscribe, because now we are finally past the part Fredbear was trying so hard to keep me away from. I am not staying trapped upstairs. I need to turn this progress into something useful outside before the bear resets the whole chase. The car is my next stop. Hello Neighbor loves hiding useful items in places you ignored for the first 5 minutes. Now this is interesting. A magnet tool. That means there is almost definitely something metal the game expects me to steal from a terrible angle. I finally have equipment that looks intentional. The trash can era of this operation is officially over. And now the house turns almost completely dark. Perfect, because solving puzzles with Fredbear nearby was apparently too easy with vision. I can barely see anything, so I am using the windows as landmarks. If I hear giant metal footsteps, I am leaving immediately. Daylight! Never thought I would be this happy to see the same front yard that tried to kill me 6 times. I am checking every window now. If the magnet can grab something through the wall, I do not need to risk another full entry. There is a utility-looking room in there. That is exactly the kind of place where this game hides one tiny item that controls everything. I am sticking with the outside approach for now. If the magnet works through the window, I can skip the most dangerous part of the house. I am committing to the magnet plan now. If I can reach something through a window, I do not need another full trip through Fredbear's house. That little brick room looks important. It has the exact energy of a place hiding one tiny item that controls half the house. Nothing yet. With this tool, I never know whether the angle is wrong or my entire idea is wrong, which is very encouraging. I am checking every opening one by one. The house has cables and metal everywhere, so the magnet has to matter somewhere. Of course, Fredbear is back. I was allowed maybe 10 seconds of peaceful puzzle solving before security resumed service. I am using the corners as cover. If he commits to one side of the house, I can cut around the other and keep the magnet attempt alive. Still nothing obvious in the window. This is exactly how Hello Neighbor makes you question a perfectly reasonable plan for 3 straight minutes.
Hey.
Too close. I am not donating another life just because I wanted a better look at a wall. Look at him cutting off the route again. He might not understand the puzzle, but he definitely understands where I want to go. Comment below. Would you keep using the magnet from outside or risk another trip through the house? I am still choosing the magnet. New attempt. Fredbear is farther away, so I finally have enough space to test the yard without immediately turning it into a chase scene. There is something small on the ground here. I am checking it, because this game loves making the least impressive object ridiculously important. He is already moving in again. I need to grab what I can and leave before the golden freight train reaches the porch. I really want to know if this magnet does anything to him. But testing experimental equipment on Fredbear sounds like a terrible science project. Go now.
Hey.
He turned away. I have a few seconds to get back to the window before he notices. No, no, no! He changed direction way faster than I expected. I am out of room here. Oh, right in my face. I knew he was close, but I did not need a detailed inspection of every single Fredbear tooth. Fine, 1 point for the bear. I still know the route, and now I know I cannot stare at the puzzle for more than a few seconds. Every new attempt needs an exit plan first. Solve for 5 seconds, move for 10, and never let Fredbear trap me against the wall again. That scare did not end the run. It just made the next attempt personal. I am back to inspecting everything. If it is movable, metal, or connected to the house, I am assuming it can help me. Another metal container. I am taking it for now, because throwing away useful-looking junk is how this game punishes you 10 minutes later. I want back inside, but I am trying a cleaner route this time. No giant box tower, unless the game forces me to rebuild it. He saw me again. I am moving before this becomes jump scare number 2. Never mind. Jump scare number 2 arrived faster than my escape plan. Wait, I am inside now. Different position, different route. I am using this chance before Fredbear finds the same door. He is right on the other side. I am actually hiding instead of sprinting for once, and somehow that feels even more stressful.
Hey.
A bathroom. Not the secret lab I expected, but in Hello Neighbor, even a bucket can be the start of a 5-step solution. There he is in the window. That is somehow creepier than the chase, because now he looks like he is waiting for me to choose wrong. I am out. Hit like if surviving that room counts as progress, because I am taking every small win this house gives me. There is another strange object in the grass. At this point, I am convinced the entire yard is one giant inventory screen. Finally, something that looks important on purpose. An electrical panel. That cable has been running around the house this whole time. I barely touched the area, and the run is already falling apart. Fredbear has unbelievable timing. Back inside again. This blue room gives me a better look at where the wiring goes, so I am following the cable instead of guessing. The wire definitely connects these areas. That means the outside panel is not decoration. It is part of the route I need. And the boxes are back. My most reliable technology today remains one piece of cardboard with terrible physics. I am trying to create a cleaner angle on the panel. If I can reach it without stopping in the open, Fredbear gets less time to interrupt. There he is again. I need him across the road before I commit to the final approach. Come on. Follow me a little farther. Perfect. Now I am turning around before he realizes I just used him as a moving timer. This is the opening. One clean run to the wiring. No extra loot, no sightseeing, and definitely no third jump scare. I am at the wiring again. No extra loot, no stopping. I just need to figure out what this switch changes before Fredbear gets back. There, I hit the switch. Whatever that changed, I am not standing here waiting for Fredbear to inspect my electrical work. And there he is. Every useful button in this house apparently comes with a free golden bear chase. I changed something, but I need distance to see what. At least the wiring finally gave me a real direction, instead of another random object hunt. If you want me to come back and keep pushing deeper into Fredbear's Hello Neighbor house, subscribe so I know we should continue this mod. For now, getting inside, finding the key and magnet, and reaching that switch is enough. Fredbear can keep the yard. Until next time.